Sean Beltran, Dave Urich, back from Valley High School in Kersey. We're at the break with the Platte Valley Band performing, and it's a 16-0 lead in favor of the Platte Valley Broncos, as the Platte Valley crowd has been entertained not only during the first half, but of course here at halftime as well. As the Beatnickers are trying to avoid going 0-4 on the season, and the only good news for Brush is that they do receive the second half kickoff, but without a point so far in the first half. And we know so far when you look at the Beatnicker offense, it's been good and bad game in and game out. They were effective in the first game, ineffective against Holy Family, effective against Rifle, and they've had little flashes of success so far in this first half against Platte Valley, but not much. So the Beatnickers are going to have to pick it up offensively. And, you know, I know head coach Randy Grice hates moral victories. He doesn't like moral victories, but at this point, if the Beatnickers cannot generate too much offense in the second half, the moral victory is going to come from their defense, which played pretty well for a quarter and a half, and then really struggled towards that second quarter.
You know, I think it turned into one of those things for them as well at the end of the game where, you know, they were on the field quite a bit. Things were going good offensively. You know, a fumble and then another penalty, and you know, it was kind of stacked against them a little bit. But they were able to hold on and play some pretty solid football there. I think you're right. You know, the defense is definitely keeping them in the game right now. Hopefully we're going to be able to get that offense turned around and open it up and put some points on the board.
Well, that's what the Beatnickers obviously are going to need now, and you know, what do they come out with offensively? Because the bottom line is that when you look at the Brush offense, all they did the first quarter was run, and they ran it primarily in the second quarter before opening it up. But they saw that a 10-yard pass was the first pass they threw, and it was a complete pass, and maybe they'll build upon that. I know Randy Grice doesn't like to throw the football a lot, but if that Platte Valley defense is going to bring 7 or 8 or even 9 up to the line of scrimmage to stop the run, then you're going to have to go another route.
You know, and they were able to do that last week. We watched that offense really take off, and CJ made some great throws to, like we said, 4 or 5 different receivers. I can't remember for sure, but I know it was 4 receivers, and you know, there were some really nice completions and a couple of near misses over the middle. So we know they have the capability. It's just a matter of time before they put it together.
While we have a couple of minutes, Dave, Rafael Munoz also making a huge contribution on the next level, part of that great 2006 football team that went to the state semifinals, and that was 12-1, I believe, that year.
Yeah, he was also a state champion
in wrestling
in 2007, and now he's wrestling at Lassen Community College. He came up with a 5th place finish in their junior college championship out there, which is a really, you know, that's a real prestigious thing. Cody Cole's up at Western State now. He's you know, he led the RMAC in wins last year for a period of time before.
Another state champion.
Yep, before he got hurt. And J.J. Pursley's up at Western State. He's recovering from the injury he suffered when he was getting ready to fly out to Vegas for the Cliff Keen Open when he was wrestling for Chadron. And then Jacob Hunter's also up there at Chadron.
Boy, and that was an incredible story last year. And Megan Odell also involved at the next level, since we're targeting mainly the guys. But, of course, she's doing something in college as well. So, you know, we'll have updates of the beat. And you got a lot of Tanner Christensen. He's certainly busy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Tanner, he's had, I think he's ran in like 5 meets, and he's finished in the top 5, 3 of those. And what's amazing is if you could imagine yourself running 8K and finishing it and running the whole time, that'd be awesome. But this guy's running, you know, 8K in like 26 minutes. 26:05 was his best time so far this year. So he's leading the Fort Hays state cross-country team right now. He was the leading freshman last year, and now he's the sophomore record holder in this event for Fort Hays.
Yeah, outstanding cross-country runner, and it's nice to see the Beatnickers not only to do what they've done in high school, but obviously transfer that over to the college game as well, whether it be wrestling, whether it be football, or whether it be cross-country as well. The Beatnickers, very diverse athletes.
Right, and I know we have a bunch of kids out there doing a lot of really neat things. So these were just the ones where people let us know, you know, what they're doing. So if anybody has anybody that, you know, and for sure we don't know about it, you know, make sure you let us know. So we
right,
can
mention
it.
You can email me personally at John, John, at necolorado.com, for northeastcolorado.com, John at necolorado.com, any Beatnicker news, and we'll be happy to pass it along during the extensive halftime that we have here, as the Beatnickers will receive the second half kickoff. And Brush trails 16-0 to the Platte Valley Broncos in this Patriot League opener. You know, the argument could be made that Platte Valley might be the best team in the Patriot League. I mean, you look at the teams after this. Brush has a good Valley team next week, while Central's much improved, but Eaton is only 0-3. They're down this year. Estes Park, University, Strasburg, those are teams the Bead Diggers traditionally have beaten in the past. So this could be the best team, and the Bead Diggers obviously, you know, did everything to stay up with them.
Yep, I'll tell you what, and it's good to come out and get after these guys because, you know, even if they would end up coming up short tonight, they have a good chance to still get in the playoffs, as if you finish in the top 3 of your league, you know, you have a chance to fight for one of those playoff first positions.
Fielded by C.J. Kukas at the 20 to the outside of the 30-yard line. Then he's down at the 34 after slipping, that is. Sterling Zender was there to make the hit after Kukas went down. He was mad at himself. He thought he had some daylight along the left sideline. So it's 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Bead Diggers.
That's like Kukas had some running room over there. I think he saw a lane, and he ran right over there. He was running south, and he was going to run right in front of the Bead Digger bench, and he kind of slipped when he tried to cut back.
1st and 10 for Brush at their own 34-yard line. The backs are split to begin the third quarter, and Kukas rolling to his right, wants to throw. He's got plenty of protection. Now he's going to take off with the football at the 35-yard line towards the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds at around the 40. Forced out of bounds over there by Derek Naybauer. Well, they're going to give him maybe the 42. Looked like his knee was down earlier, but he'll take the solid 8-yard gain, second and a long 2 for the Bead Diggers.
You bet. That time, Brush comes out and they shock Platte Valley. Platte Valley's ready for the big run, and they come out and have 2 guys that are more than 15 yards down the field. Both of them ran out, so I think maybe one of them might have been in the wrong spot. But, you know, thank goodness they both ran deep routes because that's what opened up the run for CJ.
Plenty of football left in this game despite the double-digit deficit the Bead Diggers face to the Platte Valley Broncos. 2nd down and 2 at the 42-yard line. With the backs remaining split. Back to throw Kukas. Pressure's coming. He's going to have to run out of it. Kukas to his left is going to be hit in the backfield. He's going to lose several yards. Back to around the 34-yard line. And Ray Acevedo makes the tackle. And that's going to be a loss. Boy, they're going to stay all the way back to the 34. A loss of 8. So essentially it's 3rd down and 10 all over again.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. As Platte Valley had a lot of pressure on CJ. He tried to roll to the left. He was trying to roll out there to the Bead Digger sideline, and he just got caught up, and he just couldn't break free.
3rd and 10 at their own 34. Morrow checks out, that is Rosenbrock in. Bead Diggers are taking a long time to get this play in. Boy, you got to race up to the line of scrimmage. If not, this will be a delay of game. 3rd and 10 at their own 34. 4 seconds to go on the play clock. Kukas gets it off. Back to pass. Pressure up the middle. Throws out to his right. Caught by Rosenbrock. Stiffs arms a man across the 40 to the 42. There is a flag down. Just shy of a 1st down. Excellent pattern run before the tackle was made by Aaron Olson. Few penalties in this game. And this will be a hold against Platte Valley. That'll be an automatic 1st down.
You know, that was a hold on Shea Hansen, who was clear on the other side of the field. He was probably within 10 yards, not even 10 yards of the sideline there in front of the Brush bench. And he was going out on the pattern. He got about 5 yards down the field and got help.
So this will be a 10-yard penalty, a hold. That's going to nullify the pass altogether because of the hold, and the Bead Diggers will take the penalty. So it will be a 1st down at their own 44-yard line, even if that wasn't a hold. Nice play run by Brush.
You bet. And they sure have this Platte Valley defense off guard, and they no longer have their safeties up there in the box. Their linebackers are all up there ready to blitz, but their safeties aren't.
1st and 10 at the 44. Kukas, option right, will pitch it to Rosenbrock to the 45-yard line towards the right sideline. The ball is popped up, and it's rolling out of bounds nearly into Tony Guzman's arms as Rosenbrock was hit at the 50, but the ball rolled backwards, towards the line of scrimmage. So that's going to amount to about a 6-yard gain, and then 7 yards backwards, so it's -1 at the end of that play.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. Joe did a good job. He made the cut that he needed to make to elude the very first defender that was coming up to make the tackle. But just running straight up and down, left him wide open. That's something the both Brush running backs have had trouble with tonight. You know, standing up a little bit too straight and giving those defenders plenty of targets to hit.
Boy, left the ball out high, that's for sure. On 2nd down and 11 from the 43. Hansen is in motion to the left. The Beat Diggers are on their own side of the field. Handoff, Weiser running left to the 45, to the 50, inside Platte Valley territory to around the 46-yard line, close to a first down. It looks like he's got a first down at the 45-yard line, a gain of 11 and a Brush Beat Digger first down.
Boy, nice run there, and I'll tell you what, the Platte Valley defenders are just wondering what's going on as they were following our running back, who was running out to the left side, and Brush just handed it off to Weiser, who ran right over the left tackle for the 11-yard gain.
1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers, just shy of the Platte Valley 45, trailing 16-0. 9:22 to go in the third. Weiser and Rosenbrock in an eye. The option left, the pitch to Rosenbrock, a seam to the outside of the 43-yard line, and he pulls his way and he stretches that football out to around the 41 as he goes out of bounds. Tackled in front of the Beat Digger bench along the far sideline by Seth Valadez. 2nd down, and we'll call it 5.
You know, Brush did a good job with that option on that play as the Platte Valley defensive end. Platte Valley's in that 5-3 defense. Their defensive end came up. He was right in CJ's face, and CJ just made a nice pitch right at the right time to secure that 5-6-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a perfect pitch and a perfectly timed pitch. 2nd and 5 from the 40. Kukas to hand it off left side, and that is Joe Rosenbrock for a short gain across the 40 to around the 38. The gain of 2.